From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A give. Here's Hall. He'll get about 2. It's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he will score. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
The master of play action, Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Jets 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On play action, Rodgers. That one's a Corley. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 3-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Remember, they just need to get to the 3 for a first down, but this is third down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Cooper going in motion. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will finally run him down.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
Now Allen on first down. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Allen going to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. One more time going up top with Allen. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 18 yards on the pickup. And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Give up the middle with Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Slot man in motion right. Throwing now. Allen here on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, it's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here, second and 10. On second down, Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Buffalo.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, it's Allen. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. A run up the middle with Cook. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He'll try and run here with Cook. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now this team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He'll try to run for it with Hall. It's a gain of 12 there, and the Jets have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
10 more yards. That's another first down.
Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second down and 3. On the give, it's Hall. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Gain of 6. That's good for the Jets.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing. It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's taken in. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the fourth from SoFi after this. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back. They got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They motion the slot man left. Now Allen to throw on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down. Allen going to give this to Davis. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the Bills first down. First down at the 45-yard line.
A run with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Rodgers.
It's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards.
Rodgers going up top again. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Hall. He slams it in there, and he is in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets are able to cut the deficit to 10. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Colby. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Once again, it's Cook. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And the Bills have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So, this franchise that has been through plenty, and I mean plenty of ups and downs in their history, this is the year it all finally comes together. And now, Greg, they and their fans get to celebrate a first ever Super Bowl title.
And you think about how much this franchise has been through, the close calls, the ups and downs, Mike. And I think for a lot of their fans, it was starting to creep into, would this day ever come? Well, I'll tell you what, for those that have stuck with them through all these years, today, they find themselves Super Bowl champs.